Welcome back into Sonoma Stompers Baseball. Here on the Stompers Baseball Network, Nick Batters with you for the top of the second inning. Stompers and Diamonds tied at 3 runs each. Kevin Farley will lead things off. He'll be followed by Rayson Romero and Marcus Bradley. 8-9-1 in the Stompers order due up, facing Corey McDonald, who's into his second inning of work. First offering to Kevin Farley is high for a ball. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Farley this year hitting .219. 7 home runs and 28 RBIs. 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball high. Count is 2-0. He's wearing his socks up high navy with 3 white stripes at the middle of his calf. Had the day off on Sunday, but he did pinch hit in the 9th inning for Ryan Cooper. He drew a walk, came around to score. To a pitch, grounded sharply to left side. Scooping it up on the backhand is Gabriel Bracamonte. His throw onto first in time. That's out number 1. So 2 straight retired by Corey McDonald. Most he's set down so far, with Brock Hartley popping out to end the first. Kevin Farley grounding out to lead off the second. So we'll get Rayson Romero, the second baseman, number 9 hitter in the order. This season, he's hitting only .211, but he does have 18 runs batted in. Did go 0 for 4 on Sunday. First pitch to him is called a strike. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Romero, the native of Mililani, Hawaii, played 4 years of baseball at Sonoma State, now playing for his former coach at Sonoma State, Stomper skipper Zach Pace. No one misses low. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike. He only graduated in May. In his first year of professional baseball, hitting from the right-hand side of the plate, bases empty. McDonald, leg kick and delivery. Fastball misses low and away. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Infield has him played straight up. Outfield does as well. McDonald, 2-1 offering. Romero pops it up right side, out of play. And the count will even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rayson Romero. Where's number 8? Listed on the roster. 5'8", 170 pounds. McDonald has the sign. Into his motion, kicks and fires the 2-2. Fastball misses low. And the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. So I'm sensing a trend. In the first inning, Corey McDonald reached 4 3-ball counts. He's full with Rayson Romero, 3 balls and 2 strikes. We saw a lot of them. 5 from Vijay Patel in the first inning. 3-2 pitch, chopped foul. Left side just past the third base coach's box, occupied by the Stomper skipper Zach Pace. And the count will stay full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And what that means is that the pitch counts for both pitchers are substantially higher than either of them would like it to be. That was pitch number 44 for Corey McDonald. Only 1 out in the top of the second. Payoff pitch on the way to Romero once more. Slider misses off the plate, ball 4, and McDonald issues his 3rd walk of the game. Romero up to first base, and we move back up to the top of the batting order. Begin the second time through for Marcus Bradley. Bradley, he struck out on a 1-2 fastball to lead off the game. Didn't pull the trigger on it. That's the only strikeout that McDonald has so far. Marcus, I mentioned a .353 hitter in the last week. 6 for 17. First offering to him. Changeup misses off the plate. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Corey McDonald, he played his college baseball at the University of Hawaii. And while he wasn't drafted, he did go on to play affiliated baseball. Pickoff move to first. Back in safely. Rayson Romero, 9 stolen bases this season. McDonald, he went on to sign a contract with the Tampa Bay Rays organization. Spent 1 season in their system. 1-0 pitch. Fastball in the outer half. Count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Played for short season Hudson Valley in the New York Penn League. Pitched 9 2/3 innings, a 3.72 ERA over 7 games. 1-1 pitch is grounded to the opposite field into left field past the shortstop Jose Garcia. A base hit. So Marcus Bradley is now 1 for 2 on the day. Moving up to second is Rayson Romero. That's hit number 3 of the game for the Stompers. And with 2 on and 1 out, Cam Stewart will come to the plate. Stewart walked in the first inning, his 59th of the season, which leads the Sonoma Stompers from a single season perspective. Nobody's ever drawn that many. And it's the hottest hitter in the league, hitting in a very good situation. 2 on 1 out. McDonald out of the stretch. First pitch to Stewart. Fastball taken in the outer half, called a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike. Stewart in the month of August, a .421 hitter. There's a couple of home runs, but it's been a lot of solid contact singles, a lot of doubles too. Now 1 pitch is called a strike. But Andrew Rosario instead calls a balk. So Marcus Bradley is awarded second base to third Rayson Romero, and the count instead will hold at no balls and 1 strike. No objection from the coaching staff of the Diamonds. McDonald doesn't argue either. Stewart's hitting with 2 runners in scoring position. 0-1 pitch misses away. Stewart has now Romero on third and Bradley on second. McDonald kicks and fires. Fastball high. Two balls and 1 strike the count. Infield straight up for Stewart. Virginia native awaits the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses away. The count is 3 balls and 1 strike. So it's a good situation for Stewart ahead in the count. He walked his last time up. Leads the team in walks, leads the team in doubles. Neither would work right here. Pitch on the way for McDonald, up and in, ball 4. And Cam Stewart draws a walk for the second time today in as many plate appearances. And that'll load the bases for Rob DeAngelis. First inning of this game took nearly 40 minutes. And the second inning not moving along at a quicker pace. Getting close to an hour into this ball game. Rob DeAngelis, the batter. He's sitting with the bases loaded. Romero on third, Bradley on second, Stewart on first. McDonald ready with his first offering. He's pitching out of the windup. Sends a fastball at the knees, a strike. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Corey McDonald, 4 walks in an inning and a third. 2 of them have scored. 2 of them are on base right now. DeAngelis was the second of those walks. He scored on Kenny Meimersdorf's 3-run home run. Meimersdorf, he's on deck. McDonald ready, the 0-1 offering. Kicks and fires. Fastball misses outside. And the count is 1-1. McDonald, after moving from Hawaii to the Rays organization, he wanted to play in the Frontier League, United Baseball League. Pitched 11 games to the normal Corn Belters in the Frontier League. Was a Pittsburg Diamond in 2016. 1-1 pitch misses inside. The count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. McDonald, a Pittsburg Diamond in 2016 and 2018 as well. The Diamonds in 2016, he pitched in 16 games, 12 of them as a starter. Changeup misses off the plate. Count is 3 balls and 1 strike. So McDonald, that's the 30th ball he's thrown compared to 27 strikes. Nearly 60 pitches with half of them being balls. Not where you want to be at in the top of the second. Stompers are tied with the Diamonds 3-3. The bases are loaded. Nowhere to put DeAngelis, who's ahead in the count 3-1. McDonald kicks and fires. 3-1 pitches a fastball right down the middle. DeAngelis just barely on top of a big hack, but he comes up empty. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The bases loaded. Again, Romero on third, Bradley on second, Stewart on first. The last 3 batters have reached base. Count is full to Rob DeAngelis. McDonald has the sign. First base side ever so slightly. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fastball misses outside. Ball 4. And on to first base is Rob DeAngelis in from third. Race Romero and the Stompers are back on top. It's 4-3. Romero scores from third base, which is now occupied by Marcus Bradley. Stewart up to second. DeAngelis to first. And now it's Kenny Meimersdorf, who has been in this situation before. Bases loaded in Pittsburgh. He's hit 3 grand slams this season. Had a home run his first at bat, the 3-run shot in the first. First offering from McDonald. Sent back to the screen on the line. Foul. Count is no balls and 1 strike. His last grand slam was against the Napa Silverados on July the 6th in Sonoma back on June the 10th. The conclusion of the second week of play. And a grand slam here in Pittsburgh. The Stompers in their 6-5 win over the Diamonds. 0-1 pitch on the way. Meimersdorf, big swing and a miss. Fastball, he's just underneath. And the count is no balls and 2 strikes. So Meimersdorf now with 23 home runs, 71 RBIs this season. The 71 RBIs now tied for the lead in the Pacific Association with Nick Aiken Sr. But he's behind the count, 0-2. McDonald ready. Glove above the belt, kicks and fires, 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3 on the outer half. Meimersdorf doesn't pull the trigger, and that's out number 2. So both strikeouts for Corey McDonald. Both of them have come looking. And with the bases still loaded, it'll be up to Bronson Butcher to keep the inning alive. Butcher, he flied out the left fielder Chris Quitzer, his last time up. That was out number 2 of the first inning, but he did bring the count full. McDonald now at 61 pitches. 62 on the way to Butcher. It's popped foul right side. Lashley gives chase into foul territory. It lands behind the Diamonds dugout. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Butcher, he was in the Pecos League earlier this season, and with the Trinidad Triggers, he had a good year. Hit 374, 7 home runs, 50 RBIs. McDonald, on one offering to Butcher, is popped up left side of the infield. That should end the inning. The third baseman, Bracamonte, even with the third base bag, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So the Stompers, they leave the bases loaded. 1 run on 1 hit. There are no errors, but again, they do leave 3 runners left on the bases. So we're going to head to the bottom of inning number 2. Stompers now leading 4-3. Vijay Patel looking to bounce back after a rough bottom of the first. Back in a moment here on the Sonoma Stompers Baseball Network.